Hey guys, Troy here, Titan Off-Road again. I'm going to do you guys a favor, and I'm going to tell you the best place that you can spend 125 bucks that will make your life so much better. Smittybilt sells a dual air compressor for $800-900. And I was recently watching a video by Lite Brite, and they're showing a comparison between a cheapy single piston air compressor and this dual piston air compressor from Moab, or it's something Moab. And it wasn't long after I'm watching this video and a friend of mine recommends I pick up an air compressor for $125. So I wasn't a big believer in this, but he assured me about 100 times that this was the way to go. So I spent some time on about the last two in the state, and it seems to be a well-known secret, if you will. It's a secret, but it's fairly well known because they're out of them everywhere. So I got the last two in the state of Minnesota, where we are here, I don't remember, 3-4 months ago. And I see this video on Lite Brite, and they've got this Moab air compressor, and it looks awful similar to the one I spent $125 on. I get online, I read the specs. It's the same air compressor that Moab, or whatever it's called, the Moab something, did up. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm just about to bust out the big, and thought, you know, instead of airing up that way, I do a video and show you guys this air compressor. Sorry, shoes laying around. I stepped in a deep puddle of mud while we were wheeling. I haven't got the Jeep cleaned up yet, but I wanted to show you guys this. Look familiar? Because it should. That Moab compressor is exactly the same. It does have a little bit of the hose is a little different. When I say the hose, the connector's a little different. On that one, you know, and I'd like to have it, they've got a connector that you can hook up all 4 tires at the same time, but when you pay for just the compressor itself, it's over 2 times the price of this compressor that you can find at NAPA for, I think it was 125 bucks all in, tax included. It might have been 117, 115, something like that. But it's fast, and that's a 40-inch tire. We've been running 7 PSI. Sorry, there's neighborhood kids screaming in the background. Can't do anything about that. But I just wanted to show you guys real quickly how fast this thing works. It for a small compressor, I mean, it's not going to be obviously as fast as and where did I? It's not obviously going to be as fast as the big air compressor, but in the house. But of course, when you're out wheeling, you need something that works, and you're not going to hang out for 3 centuries. So I just want to show you how this guy works. All right, so hooks up to your battery. Got these guys here. Sorry, the wife is in the house unpacking, or I had her help with this. So we're gonna hook this up quick. And so you can see it's not about being cheap. I'm not afraid to spend money on something that works. I don't mess around when it comes to just about anything else. So this isn't a, hey, spend $125 and it's gonna get you by. No, this is a spend $125 because another company's charging you a lot more money for the exact same air compressor. And the air compressor in Lite Brite's video beat out the Smittybilt dual piston air compressor in the amount of time that it took to air up a set of tires. So I just want to show you guys again, 40-inch tire on a 17-inch wheel here. It is running 7 PSI roughly. Currently is what we air down to. We trailer it. But here, let me show you guys real quick. One of the things I've seen complaints about is that you can't read the tire pressure. So this is one of the things I don't like. So you do have to screw this on to each valve stem, but it is what it is. So, and then flip it on, stand back and wait while we're at it. You see, we had a good time. We spent 3 days. I'm gonna step away here so you guys can hear me. Of course, I take the tire. I do take the tire off, the spare off for events, so I get the weight off the rear end. So we were out at Crawl for a Cure. That's a event that a charitable event where they are raising funds for multiple sclerosis. It was an absolute blast. The guys there did a great job. We did sponsor the event. It was absolutely fantastic. I think something like 400, maybe 500 people in attendance. It was for something. The silent auction was amazing. They raffled off a Jeep with a Hemi swap. They raffled off I think a 22-foot trailer, winch and already installed on it. Just a great setup and piles of prizes, man. It never ceases to amaze me what the Jeep community does to support charity and to support each other. Absolutely killer how many people come together for this. And while I'm rambling on, looks like we're getting close here. Let's see where we're at. Getting there. So we're sitting at about 18 psi. So the reality is it does take 2 to 3 minutes aside. So under 15 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, and you're aired up and ready to go. So those of you on a 35-inch tire who aren't on a bead duct and you're aired down to 12 psi, to get back to 30 takes no time at all. No time. 40-inch tire sitting at 7 psi is definitely going to take a little bit longer. Just wanted to quick walk around one more time, get away from that air compressor, but I'm thinking, like I said, maybe it's under 5 minutes a tire when we are down that far. Yeah, $125 at NAPA Auto Parts. If you can find yourself one, you gotta have it. Let's see where we're at now. About 30. So there it is. That's tiring that amount of time. I'm gonna keep airing these up, but like I said, I wanted you to see what $125 will buy you. The exact same air compressor that they're charging you 2 to 3 times the amount of money for from another company. The other company, it's orange and black. It's almost identical. A little bit different sheet metal on the front that says Moab on it. A little bit different covers there, but otherwise it's the exact same. And I was just so impressed by how quickly that works. That's a big tire. That's a lot of air to flow. So guys, do yourself a favor and pick that up. Happy wheeling, guys. Take care.